Hello friends, my name is Rachel Smith and I am presenting my career profile number 2, and the career I have chosen to investigate is a public school guidance counselor. I called the local school, which is Auburn Middle School, located in Warrenton, Virginia. I spoke to the guidance counselor at the school. Her name is Michelle Griffin, and she was very informative, and I learned a lot of information. Her working environment, she is required to work 7:15 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. Basically, she is working a school schedule that the children will also be at the school the entire time. It is a contracted 11-month position, which basically means that you follow a traditional school schedule, with the exception that at the end of the year, you will work an additional 2 weeks, and at the beginning of the year, you will also work an additional 2 weeks to prepare the school schedules for the children, as well as the master schedule, and helping finish up year-end classes and registration for high school with 8th graders. This position is very flexible. The administration determines the flexibility many times with this position. If the principal is family friendly, then you're not going to have an issue trying to get time off for medical reasons or for family emergencies. Michelle said that he is very accommodating if she needs to take time off, and it's very flexible in the fact that she does not need to get a substitute to come in if she needs to take a day off because she's not a teacher. So in that regard, it's very flexible. Typical stressors, the biggest stressor, she said, was dealing with administration, particularly the assistant principal, in the fact that the assistant principal is the one mainly dedicated to assigning discipline to children who might be having issues. As a guidance counselor, she is in charge of helping children to process emotions and feelings and things, not necessarily giving disciplinary actions. And many times that line is confused, in the gray area there, she said, is difficult to deal with administration. So she said it's a challenge to figure that out. She said another typical stressor is that a lot of times you're privy to information that isn't always pleasant to hear from kids who are dealing with things at home or with bullying issues at school. And many times she said it's hard to leave that at school and not take it home and have it affect your family life. So she said she has to figure out a way to handle the situation appropriately and deal with things that aren't necessarily in her control, and learn how to manage that so it doesn't affect her relationships at home. Typical benefits with this job are pretty good because it is a government position. The benefits are very pleasant. You have medical benefits, dental, eye, vision, 401k. They match your pension plan up to 3%. They don't necessarily offer bonuses, but they do have opportunities if you want to work extracurricular activities to earn a small stipend if you want to do something like that. So that's always an option if you want to try to earn a little bit additional money and to be more involved with the children as well. Common job tasks. Of course, you have individual counseling, group counseling, classroom counseling, and guidance. She is in charge of the master schedule for the school. It's a small school, grades 6 through 8. She attends 504 meetings, which are the learning disability meetings for the kids at the school. She also writes newsletter entries. She's a test coordinator. She has lunch duty. She attends county meetings, as well as she also mentors interns and gets children ready with their schedules for high school so that they are successful there, as well as explaining to them their requirements and expectations once they get there. I was excited to hear about the mentoring internship. That sounds like a great thing. When the time comes, I think that will be something to look into. Educational requirements. This position does require a master's degree. She received her bachelor's degree in special education with a specialty in mental retardation and learning disabilities. She went on to receive a certificate as a transition specialist, which gave her an extra bump up on the pay scale, and received her master's degree as an educational specialist. So she said that was a great thing for her because she was able to arrive right at the top of the pay scale once she got into the position. A starting salary for this position is around $61,000, depending on your level of experience. Your rate can go much higher than that. The only stipulation in the county where this interview took place is that you cannot make more than the principal. So as long as you're below the principal, your salary just keeps climbing depending on how many years you've been with the school. Miscellaneous career information. Due to the fact that there is only 1 to 2 counselors per school, it is a little bit challenging to get a position, and they don't come open very often. So you have to network your way into a position, make sure you're willing to do things maybe that other people aren't willing to do in order to get a job in this capacity. And I had a really good experience talking to Michelle on the phone. She was very informative, very frank, and easy to talk to. And it sounds like it would be a great option for someone who wants to be in the school system. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.